Hey everybody, Rose Matter here. Welcome to my reaction and discussion of episode 2 of Black Lagoon Roberta's Blood Trail. First of all, if my voice sounds a little scratchy and just tired, it's because I am tired and I'm currently dealing with a cold right now. I'm running on 3.5 hours of sleep, but the video has to be done and I'm going to do my best to hopefully provide an entertaining reaction and discussion. So in the last episode, which is the first episode of the OVA, we are reintroduced to Roberta, who is probably one of my favorite Black Lagoon characters. She is hunting down a group of US, I guess they're like intelligence forces. I know they're from the US. They assassinated her master. I believe his name is Diego, Garcia's father. So she is seemingly she gave up kind of like that life and she just wanted to have a relaxing life with Diego and Garcia, but unfortunately that is not the case now, and she has sworn revenge on the people who killed her master. And so Garcia and a new maid, I think her name is it Fabiola, so they are now in Roanapur to try and track down Roberta and bring her back. Garcia does not want her to go and kill these people. So they are enlisting the help of Chang. So he's back, and the Black Lagoon squad, specifically Rock. I don't know if they mention why Rock specifically. Maybe it's because Rock was quite nice to Garcia when they first encountered him, and maybe Garcia trusts him more than the other members. So yeah, they want Rock. And also, speaking of Rock, I am glad that they touched on in the last episode, he's still dealing with what happened with Yukio from the Yakuza group and dealing with her death. He still carries her picture around. He seemed to have like some flashbacks, maybe some PTSD memories. He doesn't want Garcia to get caught up in things as well. He doesn't want to be involved with this. I don't think he wants, even though he's still running with the Black Lagoon, I don't think he wants any more blood on his hands. So that's where we left off. So we're going to continue on. And we did get to see a little bit of Roberta being badass. She is like taking down these members of this group that killed her master. But there seems to be one guy. He's like blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy who was like in Vietnam. So he seems to be like, I guess, the main guy. I think he's probably going to be the one that she's going to be tracking down last. But she's been taking them out. She already has quite a few of them killed, it seems, in brutal ways. So we're going to continue on to see that. Yeah, that's enough rambling from me. Let's go ahead and watch the episode, and I'll give you guys my thoughts afterwards. Office Man's Tactics. Oh, that's right, yeah, and then I just love at the end, Dutch was like, yeah, we're not getting involved with this. I love how it's just like, we're crazy, but we're not fight with the US crazy. Aw. Oh, it's so sweet. Like he's trying to be strong in his like father's steed, but he's still a kid. That's very Yukio, right? It's kind of given Yukio vibes, where it's like he has to basically take on the family's name and be an adult. And oh, what's Chang's deal? Right? Chang's got some sort of play here. I like Chang. Right? Nobody does things in Roanapur out of the goodness of their heart, right? Okay, so that's why they want Rock. I mean, I think Garcia trusts him the most, and that's why he asked him. I mean, yeah, she does tend to cause chaos wherever she goes. I wonder how old Fabiola is. She seems like, I mean, she's the same height as Garcia, who's like, what, maybe 12? Oh, okay. Wait, he's flashing back to that was Bella Laika. Did Chang ever do that, or is he just because that's exactly what huh, interesting. Be crazy if at the end of this OVA, Rock decides that he's done with this. And he's like, I'm going back to Japan, actually. He seems really done with everything. So, like I said, it's nice to see that the, what happened in Japan is affecting him more than it seems like at the end of the season two. All right, so we're getting a little bit more information on Roanapur. I mean, there's like a little bit of, stuff in Roanapur, but not much. Is this a thing like because he couldn't save Yukio that he wants to try and save Garcia? I guess he still has a little bit of a hero complex. Oh my god, the tie comes off. Also, we never got to see him in that Hawaiian shirt that Revy bought him. I don't know, what's the Colombians thing? Is it just because they're pissed off about Roberta because what she did to them last time they were here, if she was there? Interesting choice of book he's reading there. That seems like he's calling in a favor from Bella Lyca. That'll be interesting after the last time they interacted with each other. It didn't go so well. Maybe in that case, he might want to get help from like Revi or other people to kind of like get all the information he possibly can about Roanapur. It's cute how much Revi cares about him. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Because she used to work for the U.S. She used to work for the CIA. Oh, Etta would be a good person to have for this. She might have some inside knowledge. Ooh, I forgot about that. Because like Etta's whole thing about working with the CIA was just kind of glossed over. Like we knew about that, and then nothing really came from it. So it'll be nice if this actually comes back in some way and can be helpful. Oh, he looks so cute. He looks like a little kid there. Oh, he seems in pretty good spirits, doesn't he? She's just taken after Roberta. That's right. Roberta came at the end and said that she was like, a war is coming or something. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's right. She was like chewing some. She's chewing some medication. I don't know what that's about. That's cute. I like the fact that people acknowledge like those two are always together. It's weird that they're not. Is that doesn't sound like his. Obviously, this is for the English version for, uh, the non YouTube version, but it sounds like a different voice actor. I could be wrong on that. Maybe her and Revi got something in common. Maybe they can bond over having a shitty childhood. I like how that before that explains why she wasn't using a gun very much. I mentioned that in the last episode. Like she seemed to use her just beating people up rather than using her gun too much. And here we are once again talking about guns, and you know what? And Rock, they mentioned multiple times about Rock never using a gun. I like this. I like. Oh, okay. So she seems to have a lot of knowledge still about stuff. I don't know how long she's been out of the CIA for, but oh, she's so cool looking when she doesn't have the glasses on. But anyway, I like that they're bringing all these characters back, and I like the fact that they're actually using Edda's CIA information in a meaningful way. Are we gonna have something similar to what was that girl's name? The one who was like the money forger, where it's like everybody's gonna, it's like the gang's all here and they're all gonna be coming after not Fabulous, sorry, Roberta, and there's just gonna be like huge war with like all of these characters that we've met throughout the show. I love he's got it down exactly what's gonna happen. So FARC is the name of the U.S. FARC. I know that's uh Rock scribbled that on the map. So this episode seems to be the lead up to things like this is the puzzle being solved. I want more Roberta though. We haven't had any Roberta other than the quick flashback of her going to the bar. Oh, did I speak too soon? Excellent. I summoned her. I love how she's like the boogeyman. Like everybody's talking about her in hushed tones. Nobody sees her until it's too late. Oh, who is that? What is going on here? She's on a lot of drugs right now. I wonder if that's basically to just like keep her awake and just like hone her, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like her reflexes and stuff. That was interesting. Oh, so it's like both Rock and Roberta what are seeking penance for their past mis misdeeds. You know what? I appreciate the fact actually that they didn't make them like a couple. They're just basically coworkers and friends. They got each other's back, but maybe there's an underlying something there, but they never like made it official. Oh, so like he's like, I don't need a gun. I've got a gun. It's Revy. Of course she's gonna help him. Oh, there's the bullet. Yep, that's right. They showed that in the preview, and I was like, no, they given Rock a bullet. That's got to be symbolic, talking about like what type of gun are you, or what type of like gunpowder or something. I love this. I keep forgetting her name is Rebecca. It is so weird when she uses her actual name. Yeah, so they ignored Rock, but they need Revy's help because she knows everybody here. So the whole reason they were doing all this thing, this is why they executed Diego, was something about like stopping the drug trade. And then they're going after everybody else. They're going after his stuff too. They said something about the triad, the poppy fields. I admit, when they get into the political stuff, I'm like, I'm a little confused. Just let me get to the violence, please. So she's still working for them, or did she defect from them? She makes it seem like it's present tense, like she's still working for them. Oh, okay. So that's the end of this episode. Hey! Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Angel and the Crosshairs. Okay, so there was a lot from that little preview. I saw, what was her name? Shanghua? Is that her name? Saw her, and I think I saw one of the guys. Oh, I don't remember who he was, but he was like that really cool looking guy that was like one of the people that was going after Jane. And he looked so cool, and then he just like got shot almost immediately after being introduced. And then didn't he take in, there was the girl who had like the voice box. He took her in as well. I think that's the guy. He was wearing like the glasses. So like they're bringing everybody back. I said that earlier. I'm like, it'd be fun if they just brought all these characters back throughout Black Lagoon, and that seems to be the case. Like everybody's being brought in to, I guess, like find Roberta. It's like a reunion. But yeah, some of the, I admit, like some of the political stuff, all like that stuff is kind of flying over my head a little bit. Like all the reasoning for, like, I guess why the U.S. is here, like why they took out Diego and why they're going after everybody else. It seems like something about like they're trying to stop the drug trade. But was Diego? It seemed like, I don't know. He didn't really seem like he was into doing that kind of stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. He is like a powerful family, but he seemed to be like one of the more like on the up and up uh, of the family. He's not really getting into illegal shit, but I could be wrong about that. Maybe it was just by association, because it seems like they took him out. I don't know if he was the main target. At the beginning, it seems like they took multiple people out. They were trying to like take down his party or his family or whatever. Um, so that, I admit, that stuff, it's like they throw all that information out. It's good to have kind of like general like reasons, like why are the US here, why are they doing that. But I'm looking more the uh what's the, like the more personal reasons. Like all I need to know is Roberta's master got killed, she's going after the people that did it, and there's all the stuff surrounding the Roanapur with like Chang. It seems like Etta said something about like they're going to be going after you guys next. They're going after the triad. They're trying to like cut off supplies to like the poppy fields or something, because I believe poppy does that create opium, I think, right? So maybe they're trying to like cut down on their drug exports as well. And yeah, I was a little confused about Etta, like the way she was talking about like don't underestimate us. She could just be talking about the US and the CIA in general. I doubt she still works with them. She certainly doesn't seem like it. She's getting into some, not to say the CIA doesn't get into, I'm sure they get into some questionable stuff as well, but that I'm a little confused about too. But it's nice, like I said, it's nice to see that actually come back. I was hoping to see more about that. Like it was brought up in one episode at the very end and then never spoken of again. Um, Not enough for Berta. It was an okay episode. It definitely was focusing on like Rock trying to figure out like, okay, what's going on? How is everything into play? It's talking about it. It's more like the political aspect. It's more about solving the puzzle, about how everything connects to each other, where they think they're going to be, where Roberta's going to go. It seems like he's got it figured out, and they found the final piece to the puzzle. What was his name? Like Richie or something, who's helping out Roberta. And speaking of Roberta, that one little moment we saw of her just chugging pills and talking to someone who wasn't there, who's bleeding. I'm like, was that someone that she killed a long time ago? Someone she knows, obviously, but who is it? That was certainly something. But yes, it seems like this episode is just like having all the pieces come together, solving the puzzle. And next episode is probably going to be more of that. I feel like we're not going to get too much Roberta because it seems like she's taken out a lot of people. But the whole like US, not the whole US Army, but it seems like a good number of them are still out there that she has to kill. So I'm hoping, like, it's 5 episodes. This is episode 2. I'm gonna guess that the next episode there was a confrontation. I think it's probably Revi just going and she's just like recruiting more people to help out. That moment where she's pointing the gun. But we did see at the end the girl at the end with the long hair shooting the gun. For a second, I thought that was Revi, but I'm pretty sure that's Roberta with her hair down. And she looks so different with the glasses off, no maid outfit, hair down. It's like, damn, she looks cool. So we will see some stuff from her, but I feel like it's not going to be enough. I feel like the final 2 episodes are just going to be balls to the wall violence, and I'm super excited for it. But yeah, it was a good episode. A little confusing at times, I admit. Maybe I'm just not smart. Once again, running off of 3.5 hours of sleep, but I don't tend to be like super on top of like all the political shit anyway. But I do like that Rock had that moment where they're showing why they wanted him to be the one to help out Fabiola and Garcia. And then I like Revi coming in being like the ride or die, being the good friend that she is, and initially not wanting to get herself involved in it. But she can't help herself and she's helping Rock out. So yeah, that is going to do it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go take a nap now. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought, and hopefully I will be more well rested for next week's episode. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Lynn's VA, Kenju Storm, and iCognito.